Alright, so I think this is recording. Let's take a look at some of these problems from our Scale 5 packet exponential functions and log functions. And here we're wanting to try to become familiar with the graphs of logarithms and the properties of the graphs of logarithms. Logarithms are the inverse of exponential. Inverse functions, the domain and range has switched. So when you had the function that was the inverse of this, the 5 to the x, then the domain was all real numbers, and the range was positive real numbers. Well, now, with having this basic logarithm, this domain and range have switched. The domain is positive real numbers, and the the range is all real numbers. So the domain could change if we have any kind of a transformation that shifts this graph to the left or to the right, but the range for any logarithmic function will always be all real numbers, just like the domain of any exponential function was all real numbers. Alright, the vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptotes always have an equation, x equals some number, and for us it's x equals 0. It's the y-axis. To find the x-intercept for any function, you let y equal 0. So we want to solve this equation, log base 5 of x. Let's rewrite this. This is in log form. Let's rewrite this in exponential form. Identify the base. The base is 5. What power will 5, what is the exponent on 5? Well, the logarithm equals the exponent, so 0 is the exponent. 5 to the 0 is equal to x, or in other words, the x is equal to 1. Alright, you can write x equals 1, or you can write the coordinates of this x-intercept, which means that it crosses the x-axis at 1, 0. So hey, let's go ahead though before we sign off. Let's do a quick sketch. There was no shift to the left or to the right. It was just a basic logarithmic function. So with this x-intercept of 1, and this is increasing kind of slowly, and this is going down and getting closer and closer and closer to the y-axis. That y-axis is also the line x equals 0. So this was the vertical asymptote. And if we extend this line, it's just getting closer and closer to it. So there's a real rough sketch for you of the general shape of this log base 5 of x. Hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.